Ciao ragazzi, today completely different car and we're gonna make it in English because we saw also the American audience. Today we brought Ari's Toyota Sera. Bring us a little bit of facts here. I have nothing to say about this car because I don't know it. You've been driving it for a while. You know far better than I do.
So I've had it for a little over a month now. This is my 95 Toyota Sera. It's in manual, so it's a very rare option of the 16,000 that were made. This car is the car that inspired the 96 McLaren F1 with the doors.
So basically you're telling me a $10,000 car inspired a 1.5 million one.
Exactly.
That's fucking nuts.
Yep.
It's fucking nuts. I've never seen this car here. It's the first time, the first time I saw it was a few weeks ago when I was driving, you were driving past me in the gym.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It looks like a spaceship. Even though it's tiny, it's like midget spaceship. But I love it. It's all glass. Kind of reminds me of the new Lucids.
I do, yeah.
Which is all
glass.
bloody windows. It looks amazing. And for the year, this is literally the same age as me, 95. That's my birth year. It looks much more futuristic than it actually is.
Yep.
Also the fact that you keep it very clean, which is bloody nuts. It's probably one of the cleanest cars
so
I've seen around here. But
so this car, a lot of the engine parts and the interior parts are easy to find because it shares the same platform as a Toyota Paseo, Toyota Starlet. But as far as external things like the hood, the headlights, and the worst part is if you have to replace the pieces of glass here.
Yeah, what happens if you break a glass or something like this?
So this car is Safelight's worst enemy because it cannot replace the glass. I've seen it before. You have to buy a whole new door panel.
Wow.
Just to get the piece of glass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cost?
I've seen them from 500 to 2,000.
Fucking hell.
So.
But it's 1 in 15,000, so it's pretty. It's a few. Couple of stats: 1.5 liter, and you know the rest.
Yep. 5 VFE engine out of a Toyota Paseo and a Starlet.
So if you break the engine, you can find another one easier.
You can find another one. They don't go for much either.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Yeah, it has 108 horsepower. Front wheel drive. It weighs less than a ton. Super light.
Pretty much as the average European car with 100+ horsepower. So not fast, but definitely a good power to weight.
Yeah.
For the kind of car it is. It's not a supercar. How is it in the corners?
Well, it's no Miata. No Miata.
It's no Miata.
It's
no Prius either.
Yeah, it's not very good, but
okay.
But it's fun to get around town in for sure. It's good gas mileage. I've seen 30 miles to the gallon.
Holy shit!
And a full tank.
This is a 30-year-old car.
Yeah, full tank of this on 89 costs $22.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Yep.
See, that would have been a perfect car for 2 years ago when we had $5 a gallon.
Exactly.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna go out and try it.
Yeah, well, it's not very fast. You hear everything. Toyota it wasn't a priority to put sound deadening material in the car, so you really hear the engine, you hear the exhaust in the back. Around corners, it's not very aggressive, but the downshifting is really easy. Has a little bit of pickup. You can shift it fast. The car has no rev hang at all, so you can put it into gear and it doesn't rev hang, so you don't have to wait for it to go down. Brakes are kind of squishy, but they'll work. A little bit soft. You really do feel that 108 horsepower out of the front wheels. This car would have potential if you were to lower it, do some things to the suspension, maybe make it something that you can do autocross with or something in that nature. Definitely a very easy car to drive manual in though. The clutch is super soft. It's a drive-by-wire, so the throttle super sensitive. 180 kilometers, so that's 111 miles an hour. Never gone that speed, but I wonder if this thing could even make it up there. Right-hand drive, so turn signals on this side. Has power steering, as you just saw. Has kind of a long throw with the shifter, but nothing a short shifter can't fix. Gears are a little wiggly, but you know when you're in gear and when you're not. So one of the things I do want to do to this car is get a steering wheel hub and maybe a Momo or a Nardi wheel. Throw it in there. Not a quick release, just a wheel to hub setup. So